All right, so what we're going to talk about in this video is how we're going to use organic methods to supercharge how we actually run our ads so that when we do run the ads, they run very, very clean. They're very smart from the get-go, and we know exactly what we're doing. So what a lot of people do is they'll basically, what will happen, let me just make sure this is always in the picture here for you. What a lot of people do is with their Facebook, they'll have their Facebook here, they'll have their offer, and they'll just start running ads to all these random different audiences to see which one's going to work, okay? Now, in essence, that's not a bad thing because, you know, you're at least testing and you're finding out, okay, what's gonna get me the traction, what's not. But if you don't wanna have to necessarily waste all this time and energy, what you can do is, on your personal Facebook, you can have your personal Facebook, we'll just call that PFB, and you're going to go out here to these groups, and then what you're going to do is you're going to find these groups that have your ideal market in them. So basically what you'd want to do is you'd ask yourself, what are the top 100 groups that I know my audience is going to be in? Once you identify those, you go into those groups and you find the people that have the exact type of, you know, occupation or what it is that they do. You can see from their page they're your ideal person. You can see from what they're doing inside of the group. Maybe they're commenting and they're saying the perfect things. Maybe when you go check out their page, you find out that there's a lot of good stuff there for you that really resonates with who you're looking for and the problem that you can solve. And what you're going to do is once you find these people, okay, so we'll pull them over here. Once you find the people that you actually are going to say, hey, this is my ideal person, okay, we'll just put like a little person here. Once you find that ideal person, what you want to do is you want to like them, okay? So once you like them by basically going in and friending them, what happens is they're going to either respond back to your friend request or not. It's about a 50-50 shot. About half of the people that you friend will go ahead and friend you back. As soon as that happens, you're going to reach out with that statement that we always give our people, which is, you know, basically, I help blank to blank by blank in such amount of time. Get over this barrier. Okay, so it's our unique audience barrier that we use. Okay, and I'll write that out here in just a second, but just to keep this brief, once you do that, though, you're going to put in there the link to your funnel. Okay, so what we'll have is our clients will usually have a 5-step funnel going. Okay, and I'm not going to go into the funnel much because that's more for another topic, but we have this funnel. Okay, and on this page we've got our video page, and on this page this is our landing page, and this is where we collect the email. Okay, now what we want to do is, because this entire process right here has a pixel on it, our Facebook pixel, we want to give this pixel as much intelligence as we possibly can prior to running ads. And the reason why is because the more it knows about our audience before we even run a singular ad, the better you're going to be able to expedite the process of finding the best person. So what we do is when we friend this person right here and we get that link, okay, and in that message that we send, we say at the end of it, so if this is our message, that short message we give, at the end we say, is that something you want to know more about? Question mark. If so, ... click here, okay? And what will happen is, whether they do anything or not, whether they opt in, whether they, you know, decide they want to get with you, if you are looking at their profile here and you found out, okay, this is in fact the type of profile I'm looking for, they had the right occupation, they posted the way you wanted them to, they had all the things that just check marked that they were your ideal client, what Facebook's wanting to know is the pattern of this person, okay? Meaning Facebook has about 52,000 different variables on us, and these variables are what determine how they show people ads. So everybody has this profile of what they click on, what they like, how they comment, what they share, and this right here is basically what makes up their genetics, okay? So I'll just put G for genetics. What we want to do is we want this page right here to be completely consumed with the perfect genetics. I'll just put perfect gen. Because then when we tell Facebook, hey, we want to find more people like the people that have been going to this page. What we did is we basically went there and we primed our page. We got this page all primed up with the perfect genetics. So when we run the ads, let's say whatever audience we decide to run to, which if you are, friends with a lot of these people, or even if you're not, you can go into the pages that they like, so you can see what pages they like, and that'll give you a pretty good inkling of where you need to start running your ads. And so when you go out here, it won't be a big question. You'll go, yep, this page, and this page. And then what will happen is Facebook will then go inside of each one of these pages and it'll check for those genetics that you already have established on your landing page. So your ads are extremely smart from the beginning. And so when we go to run our Facebook ads, okay, so we run our ads and we tell them, we say, hey, show it to people that are like the people that have hit this page. And so when you're out there picking, you're cherry picking the perfect people, and you're telling them to click here, and every time that they keep doing that, it just makes your ads smarter and smarter and smarter, because it's going to read the dynamics of what the pixel's telling it, and it's going to go back and say, hey, make this ad find more people like this people. Okay, so I know that was a pretty generic explanation of this, but the main thing I want you to understand is you can prime, once you have the pixel on your funnel, you can go prime these pages with the people that are the perfect people, because Facebook will go here and they'll say, okay, who are the people that have been visiting this page? And then if you run a conversion ad and you set the conversion for, hey, make every time somebody lands on this page, make my ad smarter, or hey, anytime somebody lands on this page, make my ad smarter. And so when you go out to do your testing, let's say you set up $5 a day ads and you're running 10 of those, these 10 audiences that you chose are the ones that you found by going through and looking at everybody when you friended them. So you're already starting out ahead. But then when you add this genetic component to it, you'll get ridiculous results. I mean, we were getting, again, I got to preface by saying, hey, not everybody's going to get these results, but we're getting leads for less than $1. Prior to us doing stuff like this, I was happy to get leads for $5 to $15. Now I'm seeing leads for $1.10, $1.20. So there's multiple factors. It's not just this, but I'll tell you, when you do this, it cuts down your testing time tremendously. So the key things are, you need to know what are the top 100 groups, Facebook groups, that my audience is going to be in. Make your best, guess and write down the best ones. And when you look at these groups, make sure you're looking for things like, okay, how many posts per day? Okay, so posts per day. You want ones that have high posts per day, okay? And then you also want to make sure that inside of those groups, they can be public or private. Just get in there. You're not going to be posting. You're not going to be commenting. You're not going to be doing anything. You're simply going to go in there and you're going to listen and you're going to identify, I'll just put ID, who these perfect people are. And then you're going to friend them. And then when they accept your friend request, you can do about 30 a day, okay? You're going to send that specific message and you'll be able to make all the cherry pickings happen really, really easy, and you'll get this thing really smart. So these 100 Facebook pages or pages, you could go to pages, you could do 100 Facebook pages as well. And you just want to say, who already has my ideal customer's attention? Okay, so you need to know who that ideal client is. Okay, you need to know what they do, where they're from, etc. Sorry if there's background noise. I'm actually in a hotel here in Utah right now. I just wanted to shoot this for you real quick. But you want to make sure that you know who this person is. You need to have a really good understanding of who your ideal audience is, because you can go to these pages, you can find them there, and then you can friend them. You can go to these groups, you can find them there, and then friend them. Just ask yourself, who already has the attention of my ideal client? That's where you're going to go. Then you're going to look and listen, and you're going to find people that have the perfect attributes. You're going to friend them. About 50% of them are going to friend you back, and then you're going to send them that particular message where it's, basically, I help niche to get what they want, okay? And then this is in as little as X time, okay, with my unique process without having to do X. Or you can say, even if X. Okay, so you could do one of these two. And basically what this X is here is it's going to be their biggest objection, their biggest thing that's stopping them, whatever it is. So, you know, I help parents with children that don't listen to get the respect of their children in as little as 2 weeks using my virtual children's learning program, even if you've tried other programs and they absolutely didn't work for you. So that's the message you would send to them. They said, you know, if they they friend you back, you say, hey, I noticed you were in XYZ Facebook group, and I wanted to reach out because I noticed you said that, you know, your children's been giving you some trouble, and you know, you don't know how to deal with that. So what I do is I help parents that have children that are not obedient or don't respect them or don't listen to get their children to listen to them and be obedient in as little as 2 weeks. And this needs to be realistic, okay? Don't do something that's not real. In as little as 2 weeks, using my virtual children's learning program, without them having to go meet with a counselor or, you know, XYZ, whatever it is. Would you like to learn more about that? If so, put the link here to the funnel, and then make sure you got your pixel on the page, and you need to set up a custom audience for each one of these pages. Okay, so custom audience for each one of these pages. Okay, and I don't have time to go into all that, but once you have a custom audience here, anybody that goes to these pages, it's going to start storing them in that custom audience. And then when you go to run ads, you can make your ads really smart from the get-go, cuts down your testing time in half, and it increases your value on your leads tremendously. So hopefully that helped. Hopefully that made some sense. If you want to see some more about how we actually make this all happen, you can go to, I put together a training here. And the training is at makeonce.com/911. Okay, it's free to register. You can just go there, and it's a short training, and I take you through the 7 different steps that we go through to basically help you generate more clients quickly and predictably on demand, and how to systemize your business so that it can run without you and that it can actually scale, because so many people have trouble with scale. But I know it's a lot of scribbles. I'd have to listen to it again, but I can tell you right here, this will cut down your testing time, your testing cost, and you'll jump into your audience as quickly as possible, because so many people have trouble finding their audience. So go check out that training. Again, it's at makeonce.com/911 with 11 spelled out. All right. Thanks for watching. If you like this, go ahead and subscribe. If you'd like more videos like this, just let me know. And I'd like to know down in the comments, what was your biggest takeaway? Or did you know this already and did something help here? Or do you know a better way? So let me know down in the comments. And you know, I look at every one of those comments, and if it's something that you want me to do a video over, then I sure will. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.